Hello, this is Jason P. Wilson Zero in X-Force, and this is my DC comic pull list for the week of July 20th, 2011, and today is the 22nd. It is a Friday. And first up here for my DCs is the DC Comics free, the new 52 number ones that you can pick up for free at your local comic book store. Now, this is really great because even though I got all this stuff online. I'm sure you've seen all this stuff online. It's nice to have the actual paper book in your hands. So when you're looking at their artwork, and there is exclusive artwork that's in this that they haven't shown online yet, you can get an idea of what it's really going to be like. As much as you can see the pictures online and read about what they're going to be, it's a completely different feel when you have the book in your hand and you're smelling the ink and you're looking at the artwork. And the first thing I've noticed in this, in fact I'll probably do a little posting of this, is how beautiful some of the artwork is, especially the Jim Lee artwork with Justice League. So there's a lot of exclusive stuff in here, and it really breaks down the series, and I recommend everyone grab this and then figure out which ones you want to read and then turn those into your comic book store. I personally am not doing the whole, getting all 52. I know there's a lot of deals out there. If you get all 52, you save $50 or whatever. I'm not going to do that. But what I am doing is getting the stuff I know I'm going to want. And then I'm branching out a little bit and trying a bunch of stuff that I would like to see. At least one comic. I think at this point I got 20. And I'm not going to keep all those 20. But in fact, I'll probably go 25. But I do want to see what they're going to be like. I've got a lot of Batman stuff, and I got all the Superman stuff. I got most of Batman stuff, all but one, I think. And then I kind of branched out. I want to try. I haven't read Green Lantern, so this is a great time to jump on. I think I want to try those. And anyways, I'll have a posting of that. But yeah, definitely grab this. It's a great way to see what you're going to want. And definitely try stuff, Try things that you normally wouldn't try. Just to see how it is. Alright, and next up is Batman, number 712. Now, a lot of people have been saying, it's really hard to read my comics right now. Because DC is what I read, and none of this stuff matters because they're relaunching here in a month and all these stories that I'm reading will be irrelevant. Why should I continue reading these? Maybe I should just stop reading all my DC and just wait till the relaunch because none of this stuff matters. Well, let me say this. There's been a lot of stories that have been written by these heroes, especially this one here, Batman number 712. And, are all those stories relevant? No. But did you enjoy reading them? Did you read them? Did you get involved with the characters? Did you have fun? Did you like the artwork? Did you like how the story was going? When you were done with one issue, could you not wait till the next issue came out because you wanted to see what happens? Well, if any of those questions are yes, then you didn't waste your time. Just because what you're reading now might not fit into the continuity that is about to happen doesn't take away to the relevance of the story. If the story touches you, if the story is fun, if you enjoy it, then it absolutely is a story that you should read. There are a lot of books out there that will be critically acclaimed. Oh, this is a fantastic book. And I'll pick it up and I'll read it. And it'll be fine, but I won't really connect with it. And then there'll be other books that have been like totally, oh, this is a terrible book. This is so bad. Don't read this book. But I happen to read it, and I'll really like it. I mean, it won't be the greatest book ever, but I'll really connect with what's going on, and maybe I'll really connect with the artwork, and I'll really have fun with it. So, the best thing about comics is comics are about what you like. If someone else likes it or not isn't really relevant to you, what you're reading. So don't think, wow, I like what I'm reading now, but it doesn't make any sense because the relaunch. Don't think like that. If you enjoy what you're reading, go ahead and read it. For instance, I'm enjoying these last few books as of Batman because Dick Grayson isn't going to be Batman in the whole relaunch. It's only going to be Bruce Wayne. So I like Dick Grayson and I like him as Batman, and I understand that these stories are going to be stories I'm not going to be able to read anymore. So I'm enjoying them even more than I was before because I know that it's limited. And Dick Grayson is a great character and he's a great Batman. And even though I'm glad he's going to Nightwing again, I'm going to miss him as Batman. So I'm really enjoying that, and I'm taking these stories as what they are. Fun stories to read about your favorite heroes. And next up is another book. This completely, what I just said, connects with, and that is Powergirl. Powergirl number 6, and this is the first annual Powergirl. Now, this has been a great series, and even though there's no relevance in the upcoming relaunch, which I'm totally on board for, I'm looking forward to, still, there are characters like Stephanie Brown and Powergirl here that I really like that I'm going to miss because I don't know when they're going to be part of the whole DCU. So I'm really enjoying these comics. This may be the last one. I'm not even sure when these things are ending, so I won't say what's going to, like, how many more. But there can't be too many more because the launch is almost there. So I have every single issue of Powergirl, and I'm really glad because it's been a fun series. And even though it's ending, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's been so good that it's a good time for it to end and be renewed because, you know, a good thing can't go on forever. Looking forward to the last issue or last few issues of Powergirl. Great series, beautiful artwork, and it's well written. One of the comics that are out there that are consistently written very well. Next up is Supergirl number 66, and this is a continuation of the story arc that started last issue, and it was the whole team up sort of Supergirl and Lois Lane, and it was really fun. Again, you know, I knew this stuff was changing, and I know Supergirl is going to be a completely different Supergirl because I guess now she really doesn't like humanity, for I'm sure some good reasons she'll have. But the Supergirl right now is a very upbeat, very teenage, very alive character, very much like Stephanie Brown. That's why I like the issue that they cross over with each other. So I am going to be enjoying Supergirl here till it ends. I was going to drop it a while ago, but I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and ride this all the way through. It's been a lot of fun. It's been well written. And again, this is the first story arc that Supergirl's been written by a girl. And it's been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to this. Next up is Superman Batman number 86. Now, I will say something about this. This is number 2 in a current story arc. And last issue was one I was looking forward to because it was the first time. In fact, I did a posting of it, but I hadn't written a comic yet. And it was, you know, one that they had clearly said it was the first issue that Dick Grayson was going to be teaming up with Superman as Batman, because they hadn't done that yet in Superman Batman. And it was really confusing because the cover was like, at first they showed that cover, and I didn't notice it at the time, but it was like a skull, and it was about this Kryptonian serial killer. And this Kryptonian serial killer was on the loose killing people, and Superman and Batman Dick Grayson were going to have to find him. Sounded awesome. I was really looking forward to it, and then it didn't come out. I guess because of the whole relaunch, they had to reshift story arcs, so they skipped that at all. But they kept the cover, but they changed it a little bit. They kept the silhouette of Superman and Batman that was supposed to be Dick Grayson, and they changed it, the body down below that was a skull, changed to a man with a paper shoved in his face. And so when I was talking about the comic, I had no idea that they had completely fooled me in keeping the cover, changing it slightly, but changing the story arc completely. I think they skipped that one. They're going straight to the last one. I'm really just disappointed in that. That was not the story I wanted to read. I was hoping that would be the last story arc, but they skipped it and they went to this one, which it's been a good story. But I guess because I was really looking forward to that particular story arc with the Kryptonian serial killer and Dick Grayson and Superman being together, yeah, I was really disappointed in them kind of shifting that on me and fooling me with the cover. And even though I enjoy the comic and I liked it and I'm looking forward to reading this, I'm very disappointed that they had to make that decision. I'm not sure why they did it that way, but you know, what can you do? Still, I'm enjoying it. It's not just what I wanted it to be. But, you know, I went back. I jumped off Superman Batman for a while. And I didn't read the whole, when Superman, I think he went to a different dimension or whatever. And he was in like a medieval type of reality. And I didn't pick it up. But I heard so many good things about it. I found them all brand new. And so I picked them up. And I'm actually in midst to read them now, and it's really good. I can't believe I'll miss that story arc. What I think I'm going to do here is take some of my favorite story arcs before the relaunch, and maybe do a couple of videos on those. Ones I think, even though they don't not in continuity anymore, that I still think they're great stories that you should read. So with that up. Next here is Batman Gates of Gotham. This is last for my DC's polls. And this is number 3. And again, this is one I thought to myself, do I want to pick it up? It doesn't deal with anything that's going to be happening. Well, it's Scott Snyder, who's one of my favorite writers in comics. And it's really interesting artwork, even though I don't like it all the time. I think it's interesting. And it's Dick Grayson as Batman, and Scott Snyder writes him really well. So I could not continue this 5-issue story arc, because it was really a good read. It's fun. I understand that probably everything I'm reading won't really continue into the next story arc, which is a shame because there's some very interesting things they're talking about. This is like, they kind of show a Gotham City of the past and how that connects with the Gotham City of now. There's a mystery going on, and this is probably going to be one of those, once it's over, I'll do a review on the series. But it's really written well, it's really fun, and it's really interesting. It's a nice take. Also, they have a lot of Batman characters in here. And it's really nice to see that many characters being in a limited run, a series all at once, and done well. So with that said, those are my DC comics. Like I said, I'm going to be posting what I will be picking up, and then of course when they come out, I'll probably do reviews on most of them. And with that said, I'd like to ask you, what comics are you still picking up now from DC, and which ones are the ones you're going to be missing the most, and also which ones you're looking forward to? Which are the new relaunches that are coming out are you guys really excited to be reading? And with that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.